Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be doing a really fun tutorial. Our client is like a level 2 naturally. She has pre-lightened ends, so she's kind of like a blondie color right now and she's wanting to go a lot lighter. So we are going to be taking her as light as we can today, adding extensions to get even brighter pops of blonde, and we're going to show you the process that we use for something like this. We just mixed up Blonde Me, so we did Blonde Me with 20 volume. We're going to be using K18 on her hair today to keep it healthy, and we're just going to kind of show you the whole process. On Stu's video, he's going to be talking about how he achieves different money pieces with brunettes and blondes, so make sure you check that one out. I'll link it in the description below. But if you're interested in watching this transformation, stay tuned. A lot of times we focus so much on the hairline and the money piece, which is great, but you want to make sure that extends to the back too, because it will look really stripy if it's really bright up here and then they pull their hair up and it's not back here. So I almost treat this back area like it's a money piece. So I'm going to be kind of doing a similar technique to what Stu's doing in the front, so that money piece extends around the entire hairline, and we call that the halo, because it's like a halo that sits around their hair. Okay, so we're starting with something that we call a ribbon highlight. This is basically a fine section, but instead of doing a baby light, which is a finely weaved highlight, we're doing a ribbon highlight, which is a little bit of a thicker stitching pattern. This is going to help us have contrast and make those blondes really pop out against the dark. I am continuing the same pattern across the entire back of her head, so I'm just working in one section, and I'm doing what I call a bricklay following the shape of the head. And this is going to be 2 or 3 foils at the base in the center where the neck is a little bit smaller, and then once the head starts to curve and extend out a little bit, I then rotate to the left and do 2 or 3 foils, then I do the same thing on the right, and then I go back to the center. And I feel like this really helps me get every little area of her hair, especially in that hairline where I do want it to be bright, where she pulls her hair up, so that it matches the money piece front hairline very well. After I've done a few foils, I am going to tip out by slicing the ends that are dropped out. And I do this like every, I would say maybe like 4 to 6 foils in each section, just to ensure that I am tipping these ends out as I go. And this is so that it all processes evenly, because I am using the same lightener. If I were to do the tipped out ends at the very end of foiling, then I would have to bump up my developer. And then sometimes it does process a little bit slower than the rest, and it's warmer and it's a mess. And you also don't want to put a higher volume of developer on pre-lightened hair. So I do this as I go to save me time, and this is also going to give us a pop of brightness on those ends so that we have that dimension in the root, and then it just gets blonder as we move down. After processing, we brought her over to our toning table, and we did a clarifying shampoo just to give us a clean slate to tone on, parted down the center, and then we have Olaplex on her mids to ends to create a barrier while we do this root shadow. This is our formula we are using. I always like to follow the client's natural tone or something close to it so that it fades out really naturally. And then this is the toner we used on her ends, and it turned out so beautiful. This is her hair before we installed extensions. You guys always ask to see this, so I thought I would show you. And then we are doing 2 rows of beaded wefts with the J-tied wefts. We did Freddie and Stu because she is wanting to go even lighter and it's a process. So we did Stu on top to match perfectly right now, and then as she gets lighter, she can flip those colors and put Freddie on top. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, if you want more videos like this in the future, and just tell me what type of content you want to see from me, because I love doing hair videos for you guys and it's just so much fun. So thank you so much for watching this one, and I hope to catch you on the next one.